Hi everyone, welcome back. In this video, we can understand Spring Boot Actuator feature. Actuators are used to provide production-ready features of the application. By using actuators, we can monitor and manage the application. Spring Boot Actuators will provide the information like what is the health of the application, how many VMs are loaded by the application, what are the configuration properties are available, heap information, how many threads are running in the application, how many URL mappings are available in the application. Okay, let's move to STSID to demonstrate actuator feature in the Spring Boot application. Here I'm creating Spring Boot application, file, new, Spring Starter project. I'm giving project name 05 Spring Boot Actuator app. Next, here I'm choosing actuator dependency. Supports built-in or custom endpoints that let you monitor and manage our application. Select this dependency and I'm using Spring Web. Next, finish. We can enable actuator endpoints. For that, we need to add actuator property in application.properties file. Open application.properties file. We can provide the actuator property that is management.endpoints.web.exposure include star. And if you want to provide the customized information, then we can enable management.info.env.enabled setting to true. And here we can provide our application information also, like info.app.name, that is my Spring Boot application, and info.app.version 1.0.0, like this. Let me close this. Go to SR's main Java. Under this main package, I am creating controller package, that is controller. Inside this controller package, I am creating simple REST API, that is welcome controller. To mark this class as REST controller, I am using @REST controller annotation on top of class. Here, let me implement simple method to return string message, that is public response entity string welcome. Return response entity dot okay welcome to Spring Boot actuators. On top of this method, I am defining @get mapping annotation. Simply method endpoint is welcome. Save. Okay, let's start the application. Right click on the application, run as Spring Boot application. Now the application is up and running, and Tomcat server started, and our application is running on port number 8080. We are exposing 13 endpoints. If you want to access these endpoints, we can use this path. Let's go to browser, http://localhost:8080/ and our endpoint is welcome. Hit enter. See, this is the response. If we want to access the actuator information, simply we can use this path. Copy this, simply paste here. These are the actuator production ready endpoints. That is actuator beans. Shows IOC container beans, means all beans, like this. And shows cache also. It will show the cache managers. And application health. It checks the application health. See, the status is up. And it provides the application information. Already we have provided some customized information. This information, we can access this information here. Let's click on this. See, this is application name and version, like that. It shows conditions, like that. It shows configuration properties. These are the configuration properties. It shows environment, like properties, profiles, like this. This is server properties. command line arguments like that. It shows log messages like this, log labels, loggers and all. Here we can fetch the particular logs by providing specific name. Provides the DUMs, metrics, it shows metrics like this. It shows schedule tasks like this and shows mappings, URL mappings. See, our URL mapping is /welcome and HTTP method type is get. And our handler information is this is a package name and this is the class name and this is particular method. Like that, it will provide the details. Okay, Spring Boot Actuator will provide these features. Mainly use it to provide production ready features of the application. Okay, I will see you in the next video.